So I know that it has been announced that you will be playing the leading role of Miss Michelle Obama for the Showtime series First Ladies. And I know you spoke with the former First Lady. And I just want to know, was there any advice or any pointers that she gave you to prepare for portraying her for the series?
Absolutely not. And let me tell you something. I wish she had, because I could use that right now, Michelle. And she really insists that you call her Michelle, but I could use it right now. But she's one of those. She's everything.
Yes.
She is a goddess. She probably would cringe if I said that, but I'm gonna say it anyway. I love her beyond love. And I think she would never do what you suggested because she has too much respect for people in whatever field they study. She's just a bastion of support. That's what she is.
Viola Davis, How to Get Away with Murder.
Thank you, Pete Nowak, Shonda Rhimes, the beautiful cast of How to Get Away with Murder. It was the joy and journey of my life to go on this ride with you. I can't mention all your names, but you know I love you, love you, love you. But Shonda Rhimes, thank you, Pete Nowak, for redefining what it means to be a leading lady, what it means to be a woman, what it means to be Black on network television. Thank you for the ride of my life. Thank you, NAACP. Mwah.
So, Viola, you've always been just such a source of inspiration for our community, whether on screen or on social media with your inspiring words and celebration of our culture. What are some ways that you would encourage young creators who are now coming up to step into, hone, and really maximize their artistic and creative power, especially as we continue to navigate the COVID-19 pandemic?
You know, I always say that whatever field that you decide to pursue in the entertainment field, whether it be acting, whether it be music or writing or whatever, you have to do it as much as you can in as many scenarios as you can. You do it until you just sort of spread a wealth of your work around. Because I feel like I have to say that because I think that a lot of people who even come into acting have a tendency to want to be a famous actor, not just an actor. So I encourage young people to really, really hone their skills. Be as excellent as you possibly can. Always challenge yourself. Work in every capacity you can, not just in Hollywood, in schools, in your community. You spread a wealth of your talent everywhere because your responsibility is just to plant the seed. You don't know how it's going to grow. You just have to plant it. And that's what I would say.
You recently made history as the most nominated Black actress in Oscar history. You won 2 awards tonight. You've talked about viewing award season as a platform and, quote, another opportunity to speak about the fundamental truths of Hollywood and this business in America. So what do you think of the fact that this award show is one of the few that celebrates and honors Black talent in the way that they should be? What does that say about Hollywood and America?
Well, what it says about the NAACP Image Awards is thank God for the NAACP Image Awards, or else we would still stay in the cloak of invisibility. What I will say about Hollywood is the same thing I say about Black history, that actors and artists of color, we are artists. We belong in the same conversation as everyone else. And it's because a lot of times we are forgotten or not held in as much esteem as sometimes our white counterparts, is why we need NAACP Image Awards, is why we need Essence Luncheon. And we literally I don't know if I could say I look forward to the day where there is no NAACP Image Awards or whatever, because listen, we're dope, right? But I look forward to the day when we no longer have to teach people how to see us, that we no longer have to keep, trying to break out of that shroud of invisibility, where our talent can be embraced as much as our white counterparts. I look forward to that day. But I really do feel that the game changers, the rule breakers, the people who are going to change the narrative out there is us. That's who's going to change it. We are now harnessing all of our talent, all of our ingenuity, and we are literally demanding to be seen.
I first wanted to say, you played both characters of How to Get Away with Murder and also Rainey. And they were both very outspoken and, very complex. So which of the, both characters were more emotional for you to play, or which one did you relate to the most?
I relate to both of them. I relate to both of them. I relate to any human being that's trying to navigate their way in the world and they're not understood. People refuse to see them. They're two dark-skinned Black women, which that's a whole other conversation in terms of colorism right there. They're all smart. They're both smart. They're talented. They're a force to be reckoned with, and yet nobody sees it. They're constantly having to prove themselves. I get that. That has been my life. Right. So I think it's very honest.
Right.
So I relate to both of them. I have to say that at 55, the only thing that has changed is I refuse to explain myself now. That's the only thing that's probably changed. But still, I feel that what comes at me is still a lot of the energy that came at Ma Rainey and Annalise Keating.